In this beautiful position, it's white's turn. What are you going to do here? It's one of my games. I had the white pieces and my opponent had 2150 elo points. It's internet rating, but in any case. And let me show you this game from the beginning. And I played d4, he replied d5, and guess what? I continue with the black dimmer gambit, e4. And I didn't know it before, but he just played c6. And now we transpose to Caro-Kann Defense. I didn't knew it, but I learned it. So I continue normally, knight to c3, d takes e4, knight takes e4, bishop f5, knight to g3, everything is theory. And now bishop to g6, I went h4. And now probably I'm waiting to play 20 moves ahead, and after that I'll throw my novelty and I'll push it and I create huge problems to him. But he replied h5, and only 2 or 3 people in the world reply with that move, so I'm out of the book. Usually here players play this move h6, but okay. He continued like that, so I start thinking, I develop my knight, it's natural, e6, and now of course I'm trying to attack the bishop in order to create some problems there. And his problem now is that if he just retreat the bishop here, then I can capture on h5, and now I'm threatening the pawn on h7, right? And for example, something like that, then I can play queen to f3, creating new problems, bring the bishop out, and now he has terrible problems. But he went knight to f6, now I capture on g6, f takes g6, bishop to d3, this is very natural, and now you might think that I make a blunder because the d4 pawn is hanging, right? But it's real or not? And actually he cannot capture there because I can give a check on g6, and after king e7 I can capture his strong queen and I'll be material up. So he played king f7, what else to do? I continue with this, bishop to g5, again he cannot capture the pawn, and now he played a very nice move for me. He went bishop to b4 check, he would like to develop the pieces, it looks natural, but after c3 he should retreat, bishop e7, and now he created a new square for me, the c2. I played queen c2 of course, my pawn on d4 is protected now, and you can see this battery, I'm attacking on g7. Now he paused for some time because you can see black have terrible problems here and he cannot protect the pawns, he cannot put the rook on h6 because I can capture that rook. So he went queen a5, I capture there, king f8, and now normally I would like to castling long side, but he's eyeballing this a2 pawn. So I don't like to give up my pawns, I castling short, knight b to d7, and now it's a new diagram. What are you going to do now with white? And I was thinking here, mainly I would like to do something like that, f4 and f5 to open more lines. Another idea is to put a rook in the center, and finally I decided to put the a rook on e1, probably not the best move because after rook f e1 he cannot protect the e6 pawn, believe it or not, this pawn on e6 is terribly weak. So I went here, and here he didn't capture on a2 because I can play c4 locking out the queen. I can do it in a similar way like that, like put the f rook on e1 and now he cannot capture on a2. But okay, rook a1 it's another normal move, I'm a pawn up, I have beautiful position, very active pieces, so it's okay to sacrifice a pawn. Not the best decision, but we can live with that. So he played e5, a terrible move to look, but he has problems of course, because probably he was expecting something like rook f e1, something like that, and in his mind it was that he cannot capture a2, maybe he thought like that, so he went e5 now, but I continue to attack now, knight f5, and I didn't capture immediately the pawn, I went here, because I was thinking if I capture immediately there, maybe he can recapture with a knight probably, or he can play something like knight to d5, I'm not sure. I'm winning in any case because I have this check, but I don't know, difficult to see. I'm not sure what I was thinking. Maybe he can capture with a knight and now he would like to exchange the bishop, something like that. But in any case I played the normal move. I played knight f5, and of course he cannot capture now on d4 because this bishop is hanging. I can capture there with a rook or with a knight. And he went now bishop to d8, and now I played a very nice move, and the best move is queen to b3 because I'm threatening a checkmate. When you are threatening a checkmate, this is a beautiful idea. Of course you can block this checkmate with queen to d5 or knight to d5. He went queen d5, and now the pawn on b7 is falling. This is okay move, this is a very good move, but even better was to play c4 and after queen e6 now to capture the pawn, okay, to play something like that. And it could be something similar to the game, but in any case I capture here immediately. I'm threatening the rook. He went rook b8, I capture on a7, now he played e takes d4. Actually he don't have a lot of moves, but we have the diagram position. What are you going to do now with white? And white have a very nice way now to finish the game. I went c4 now, not the best, but the best is to capture immediately here. And of course he cannot recapture now with the knight, because if the knight recaptures I can capture the rook. This was my idea, my first idea, and I didn't foresee that after knight takes f6 now it is checkmate in one move. What are you going to do? And the checkmate is, in this case, I can capture on g7, and this is a checkmate. I missed it, actually. And he cannot capture with the bishop as well, because now white have a very beautiful idea. It's a similar idea like in a very famous game, Morphy's game. But in any case, it's white's turn now. What are you going to do? And the best move here is to capture the rook, eliminate the defender, and after knight takes b8, what else we can deliver this beautiful checkmate with a rook and bishop. I hope you like this idea and motif. I went c4, he captured here, now I capture on f6, he recaptured with a knight, and unfortunately I missed that checkmate on g7. I just captured the rook and he resigned, but in any case I won the game like that. I hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you very much for your time. You are very welcome to click the thumbs up button. Play this black dimmer gambit with e4 move. I already make some videos about that, and good luck. All the best.